Okay, the expansion came out a couple days ago, and I am finally going to visit another planet. It's going to be Gleba because it has something I want. There's a lot of things I want. Let's look at what it has for me. I think quality is pretty cool. I'd like to have that. Prod 3s are cool. I'd like to have that. What else was it? Oh yeah, what I really wanted from Gleba. Where is it? Is it not on Gleba? Am I stupid? Oh yeah, wait, here it is. Advanced asteroid processing. It gives me the good recipe for like thruster fuel and coolant, as well as allows me to get more resources for my asteroids potentially, or like different resources. I can get 4 copper instead of like 22 iron. I can get sulfur and calcite. And then I can use the calcite to like make thruster fuel and oxidizers. And in theory, I could use the sulfur to make explosives and use rocket turrets or something. And this just seems like the thing that I'm going to want if I'm doing a lot of interstellar logistics. I've got my going to Gleba. There's like stuff that I think I'll need for creating a new colony on another planet. I don't know exactly what I'll need, but I think this will be enough to really get me started effectively over on Gleba. I just have to wait for my rockets to actually ship everything over. Turn this one on to get it done a little faster. And in the meantime, let's talk about my rocket. I'll explain how it works. So on the outside is this massive sushi belt. This sushi belt is continuous. It is unbroken. There are no splitters in it. So the only way things are put onto it is either by inserters from asteroid collectors that are coming from the outside and inserting onto the inside, assembling machines that are making bullets that are inserting onto the outside, or up here, these crushers are outputting their extra metallic iron chunks onto this belt, and then it's going onto the transport belt. So at all times, bullets are on the outside and chunks are on the inside. Up here is a garbage collection sort of system where the extra chunks are just shot out into space. So here's a combinator. It's counting how many carbonic asteroid chunks there are, and then it's outputting, if there's too many, onto this red wire to enable and set the filters of these. And then once enough different asteroid chunks are jettisoned, the filters get disabled. We also do this for metallic and oxide. Let's start down here by the thruster. So the thruster needs 2 things. Needs thruster fuel, needs thruster oxidizer. And thruster oxidizer and thruster fuel are both made out of water. We have a little melting set up here, where these will just grab any oxide chunks. They go onto here and get put onto this belt, where because of the splitter, they will be distributed evenly. And I just kind of made this very strange shape for no reason, I guess. It must have made sense to me at the time. And then they'll come out here and get inserted into this crusher that are symmetrical because it was convenient to make them symmetrical because of, like, I don't know. So anyway, this uses 120, and these 4 of these will make 150. So as long as I keep these happy, they will make more than enough to make this happy, and I have these giant buffers, just so that my rocket really doesn't break. It's kind of overbuilt, but I think overbuilding rockets is okay. And what happens to the extra oxide chunks, like we see right here, it gets put onto these belts and then put on the splitter so it's distributed between these 2 evenly. Oh, they're pooping back and forth a little bit. That's pretty funny. And because it's getting put out of this splitter onto this belt on this side, even if the bottom side of this belt was completely backed up, these inserters would preferentially take from the closest side of the belt, which happens to be the waste oxide asteroid chunk side. And that means this will never clog up with oxide asteroids. And my anti-clogging system over here is just kind of a little carousel of belts. And I have an inserter that will insert metallic asteroid chunks, but it will only insert them if there's less than 70, which is just a number I chose because it seemed like it was like a big enough number so that there will always be more than enough oxide chunk or enough asteroid chunks, but there will never be so many that the belt becomes fully clogged. I'm gonna adjust this down to like 50 actually, because what happens is these are like outputting their extra ones, but it's going onto the outside of the belt, which is actually kind of getting full, and I don't want to risk that. So I'm gonna set that to 50, set this one to 50 as well, and then it just won't insert more for a while. And then if we go up here, I kind of already explained this, where it's taking this, it's grabbing any chunks it can, outputting all the iron onto this belt, outputting the metallic chunks onto this belt. Yeah, whatever. It's outputting the chunks onto this belt, and then they just get side-loaded onto the correct side of the Super Sushi Belt. And the Sushi Belt will never fill up on the ore chunk side because it's just limited. And I don't care if it's full on the ammo side because I always need more ammo for these turrets. And one of these turrets does about 300 DPS to a medium asteroid, so I think I have good enough coverage that they won't, like, crash into me. It seems like the small chunks don't actually do any damage when they crash into you, so as long as I can break up all the medium chunks, I'm very happy. And I have a bunch of smelting. Unfortunately, there's like a little off by 1 in my design. It's very, like, unlucky. I could probably fix it. It would just be really annoying to do so, so I'm not. And then, like, this smelter gets up here. And this one's, like, just inserting a little bit of iron just because. And currently I'm trying to import a bunch of random stuff from the ground that I think will be useful for when I first go to Gleba. Actually, let's get a cargo landing pad too. That might also be important. I haven't visited another planet yet, so I don't know what like would happen if I just told it to go. None of my Nalvis. Here's what it looks like, just for fun. So here's the only iron patch inside all my walls currently. It's really sad that that's just how it is. And, like, there is, like, this iron right here, but I have to, like, go and kill biters for that. And I don't really want to go kill biters. And it also turns out that, like, if I make a platform like this... So what this platform's doing is it's just constantly trying to import copper, and then it's using that copper to, with some steel that it's also making, to create more space platform foundations. And eventually this will just have a lot of foundations on top of it. And if you do the math, you can get like twice as many foundations into orbit per rocket launch if you use copper, because iron up here is basically free. And then all the extra iron ore gets just shot down to Nalvis. This is my space science one, where currently it's not making any space science because I kind of just have too much of it. Eventually I'll run out of space science on Nalvis and I'll say, where's all my fucking space science? And the answer will be, there is none. Currently I have this much. Very sad that I have a metallic asteroid chunk down here. Let's get all this stuff out. Let's junk all that. Yeah, and then the iron that comes from space goes out here into my base. Which is sponsored by Log-Ass Belts. I'm literally only using trains to bring bullets to my wall. I have a little cute thing. Anyway, we're going to Gleba. I'm gonna go to Gleba. In this video, I've explained how I'm gonna go to Gleba. And I know this design sucks. Like in 3 years, when we're all really good at this, we're gonna look at this and be like, what the fuck? You don't need that many turrets. This is way too overbuilt. You only need enough asteroid collectors to, like, get exactly enough. What are those carousels? They're so space inefficient. Although I do think one thing I'm doing really well um, is these solar panels on the outside. Because, like, let's say I just remove these solar panels. Oops, not you. Apparently, it's really hard to... Right, I can remove those solar panels, and then there's just all this, like, space in my asteroid collectors areas that, like, I could just put solar panels here. Like, oh no, like, what's the worst that happens? Like, I'm pretty sure they could just grab every asteroid as is. I'm already getting more asteroids than I need, so putting the solar panels here just seems like a really, really good choice. I'm getting a ton of power from them. It's awesome. I know eventually I'll have to, like, do something weird like nuclear, or I think steam power up here is possible, because I'm getting the carbon that is burnable, I'm getting the water, and then I can just boil it into steam. That's really cool. Maybe a future version of this will have that. But this is literally just get me somewhere the first time ever. Um, right, why am I making this video? So that in 3 years, 4 years, 10 years, we can look back at, like, what kinds of things people made before guides for this existed. Like, the only input I had about this at all, I remember, like, reading a post somewhere where someone was like, yeah, I, like, got to another place, and then my platform was destroyed. Laser turrets aren't very good against asteroids, you gotta use bullets. And honestly, if I didn't read that, my first platform that went somewhere might have just been destroyed by medium asteroids. I don't know, honestly, but I'm just loving it. This platform. What are we missing? Yeah, we're missing a couple things. I'll just click pause on the recording and then start going. Apparently this is like my journey to Gleba for the first time. The video. I'm gonna like pause the video and go make myself a sandwich and eat it, and then we'll see what happens when I get back. Alright, I've made my sandwich and it looks like everything's here, so... Oh yeah, sending more copper to the future auto transporter. That's just getting copper from time to time. Oh, I need to set this to a higher number. Alright, so I need a couple of steel chests to put all of my things into. Oh, looks like the rockets aren't done. Alright, let's wait for that real quick. Alright, I've eaten my delicious sandwich. Actually, I'm gonna send some more construction robots to, going to Gleba. And make sure it doesn't instantly junk them. I'll just turn that request off. Oh wow, it's like basically full. That's pretty good. Anyway, I'm also going to launch myself to Gleba. This is a really cool animation. I've already seen it because I launched myself into space once before. The atmosphere, the clouds, the space, the second stage. It's freaking magnificent. Alright, now I'm here. What do we call this? Passenger present, passenger present, and passenger not present. There we go. And we're going. Wow, look at it go. I could probably hook more of these up. We're already a 15th of the way there. This is great. Oh, and there's all these asteroids in front of us that we're finding. Oh yeah, we're just like throwing out everything now. I'm not really sure if I need collectors everywhere. Oh, there's the medium asteroid. Look at how slow this is moving towards us. We're fine. Come on, turrets. Oh, and it breaks apart. That's awesome. I'm going to quickly, Novice Iron 2. Yeah, and then just, like, auto-request everything. And then, like, automate these. I don't care. Alright. Yeah, it's working! Oh, look at all the medium asteroids. That's a lot of them. I think we're still completely fine. Yeah. We're gonna need, like... Oh, wait, that's a little more dense. In worst case scenario, I can just, like, break a couple solar panels to fit more guns. Oh, that's a lot. Are we gonna make it? I think we're gonna be fine. Like, I could just... How many gun turrets do I have in reserve? Like, 30? Yeah, I'm fine. Like, look at how much extra shit we're getting. Is instantly thrown away. Okay. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Like, I mean, there are more than our collectors can get, and that's fine. I'm gonna have to, like, derive the rocket equation later to figure out how to do this. Then once we get to Gleba, I don't know how... Oh, I guess... I can just click that. And then how do I get, like, the stuff from the sky? Do I have to make a cargo landing pad on Gleba with nothing? Surely not. That would not be very fun. Oh wow, yeah, there's like so many now, but we're also fine. These arms are so funny. You gotta appreciate it. And it looks like nothing's ending up on the wrong side of the belt, which is something that's, like, happened to me, like, once or twice before, but I think it was due to just, like, as the belts are getting placed for the first time, sometimes that is possible. So I just had to, like, isolate the part on a straightaway and then put it back. Okay, we're almost at Gleba. How fast are we going? 65.59. Wait, why are we not speeding up? If we're generating thrust and we're in a vacuum, our speed should be going up. I guess our speed also determines, like, how fast the asteroids come at us, in theory. Because we're actually coming at that... Alright, we're at Gleba. Alright. It looks like it just dropped. The orbital cargo pod. Awesome! So it looks like this thing also just... Oh! Travel to planet Gleba! Ooh, look at this atmosphere. It's thick. Oh, there's the cargo pod. All right. Wow, I'm at gleba. I don't have a radar. Anyway, we have this cargo landing pod. Oh, I'm here. This is great. All right, that's. Wait, this thing is that thing a radar? This thing might be a radar. We did it. It's like it's raining. These turrets are still being damaged. Oh, look at this. Let's just walk around a bloom puff. Whoa. Wait. Wait, what? It like explodes? That's weird. Oh, hey. Wait, can we walk? We can walk on this, but not that? Wait. Okay. It looks like sometimes we can walk. Oh, what the fuck? We got some jelly, and it's spoiling. We got some iron bacteria. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. This is like playing modded Minecraft for the first time. When I was like in middle school and downloaded like Tekkit or whatever. There's all this like weird terrain generation stuff I've never seen. Sunnycomb. Alright. Anyway. Let's start setting stuff down. Yeah, it looks like when we're on gleba, the asteroids come in very sparsely. I don't know if I'll need pipes. I can just make them when I'm there. I'm here. Oh, this looks like a new plant. String frond. It's like playing weird alien music too. I bet I need to make this. The agricultural tower. Oh, I can make this on Nalvis. That's really nice because I have not very much spoilage on Nalvis. Well, we have to get steel. Here's all my stuff. We made it. All right. That's the end of the video.